All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom unto the brothers who are laboring sincerely and diligently, okay, in this ministry, in this work, being occupied in prophecy, as well as the hopeful elect that are scattered abroad the four winds of the earth. So you would say shalom. All right, as you can see, I have Second Peter's third chapter pulled up, and we're going to start at the 9th verse, okay? And we're going to read it, we're going to break it down. And ultimately, the spirit that I'd like to push and convey within this lesson, okay, is to be mindful of the temptations that lie ahead. Because as prophecy progresses and as time moves forward, we can expect and anticipate that there will be much greater temptations, okay? And the scriptures talk about how if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for diverse temptations, okay? And it also goes on to say, all right, that the Lord, okay, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai knows how to deliver the godly from diverse temptations, okay? That we're not taken by our lusts. And that requires work on our part, okay? First of all, being mindful of the things in which we might be weak to. And within them weaknesses, pray on the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for strength to reinforce ourselves in those areas. Something that I was meditating on earlier today, okay, is the fact that temptations are going to come in many and various forms, especially in the times of the end, that are going to really test our faith, okay? Consider them stress tests, man, from the Most High. And it could be anywhere from falling into wealth, okay, to see which way and how you're going to respond. Okay, remember, the body, okay, or the flesh is weak, all right? But the spirit itself, that's what's keeping us contained. So, part of having a good defense against the temptations that may lie in the future, which, guess what? We all have an individual walk. We all have things, that we struggle with. We all have things that we need to be mindful of that may try to hinder us moving forward, right? To be proactive, all right? As well as using foreknowledge or foresight to the best of our ability, all right? And ultimately trusting in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that in these times and in these temptations, wherewith he'll give us a way out. And that's really the spirit of this lesson, okay? So one thing that I meditated on is how, Satan could throw a curveball at you and bring a demon that you really cared for, back into your life. Now, not to get it twisted, for some of you, okay, circumstantially, that might be the Lord humbling that woman and bringing her back so she could be hedged. But let's say that happens to you, okay? I can't tell you what to do in that situation, but I can give you advice on how you can approach it. First and foremost, since you've been building yourself, okay, and we've all experienced different losses, whether it be money, jobs, and all that, you have to err on the side of caution when coming into certain potential opportunities, okay, because this could be an opportunity to bring you into a temptation to overthrow your faith, or it could be an opportunity to where the Lord is blessing you, okay, and build you up. So, or a combination of the two, but this is why you have to use proactive measures, okay, through prayer, through fasting, through building up your spiritual understanding, right, to be instructed in well-doing and righteousness. This is what's going to literally cause you to vet us, and really, monitor, circumstances a lot more closely, all right, and in a lot greater detail where, maybe beforehand you would have overlooked these things. So this is the type of spirit that we need to embrace, to really watch what we're doing, man, and to be, what does Scripture say? Be ye circumspect, okay? Be ye circumspect. As a matter of fact, I'm going to actually read that, and I'm not making this a long lesson, okay? And perhaps in the spirit, Salakia, perhaps in the spirit I may go a little bit deeper into this. Let me Let's see. I'm probably going to get a pretty broad search for this. I know it's in Ephesians. As a matter of fact, you know what? I know exactly. I know exactly where I need to go. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. And this is, again, is a part of the spirit that I want to push, okay? Because, again, we know ourselves, okay? The better you know yourself, the better that you work on your weaknesses now and you develop yourself in strength of the spirit, the more you will be equipped with the personal temptations where Satan is going to try to get you with. Even old demons, okay? Even old demons and new demons, okay? And spirits and temptations, okay, from all levels, brothers, all levels, and you sisters. Satan's going to come hard, man, because you got to understand, his kingdom is crumbling fast, okay? Okay, as the scriptures say, Satan is falling fast as lightning. So, look, the spiritual demon Satan is walking about as a roaring lion seeking whom he may be able to devour, okay? Working on your nerves, all right, working on your mind, all right, putting all types of different obstacles in your way to try to get you to get carnal, all right, try to get you to do things that are not of the spirit. And we don't want to get hemmed up or caught up in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You got lesser demons pricking you and poking you and annoying you and agitating you. And then guess what? The physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, he coming and targeting your flesh and mind too, okay? Through frequencies and through taking away, your social life and all of these types of things, okay? You know, not allowing you to move as freely as you would like to move. So the pinch is here, man, and it's only going to get worse. And okay, temptations are going to arise out of these different circumstances. Like I said, man, you damn ex-demon, you know, might pop up out of nowhere, send you a text, and you know, hey, and you gotta, you know, you really just gotta analyze that situation. That's all I'm saying. You know, be aware that these types of things could very well happen. You don't want to get, you know, suckered into a situation, man, that is ultimately not good for you, man. Okay? All right? Especially in terms of dealing with these ex-demons and shit. All right? Or money or whatever it is, man. Okay? You know, you might be doing a little side hustle. All of a sudden, you know, you gain some traction. All right? And Esau might want to buy it off you and make you a cold. You don't listen, man. I know it sounds, you know, funny, like, oh yeah, okay, but you gotta understand, man. Hey, our flesh is weak, okay? Our flesh is weak. You know, brothers be laboring all day. Sometimes you be seeking better opportunities, you know, just so you can get a little bit more free time. But you know, we want to make sure that we're balanced, okay, so that these things don't have an opportunity to get up in there and overall overthrow our judgment, okay, and end up it being a detriment unto us, okay. So like I said, you just got to be more analytical, you know, be proactive and use foreknowledge and foresight when, you know, as we're moving forward, man, as time progresses and as you know, time moves forward and prophecy is fulfilled, greater temptations are going to arise, okay. So be mindful of how you're moving. Be mindful of yourself, okay, and make those corrections now, man. So that way it's not even a question of a matter, right? The Lord said to be steadfast. So the Lord's elect is going to be unmoved. You're going to have these different situations. You're going to be right in the right mind state to be able to handle them and deal with them, right? And that's the mindset and the spirit we're building as we speak, okay, as I speak. And I'm speaking for myself as well as those who will be edified by this message, okay? So see then that ye walk circumspectly, okay? Circa meaning around, spectly meaning to look, to see, or observe. Observe, be aware of your surroundings. Have situational awareness, self-awareness, as well as a real awareness to your surroundings, okay? Both spiritually and physically. You know, what things that are you doing, or what things can arise that could cause you to either fold under pressure, all right? And ultimately, if you're the elect, you ain't going to fold. But you got to be mindful, okay, that if you're weak to certain things, it's best to not even entertain it. Abstain. Well, wait a minute. The Lord said to abstain from all appearance of evil, right? So you got to make sure that you're putting in that effort, that constant effort to watch what you're doing. Watch how you're moving. Because at any time, certain things can arise, man, and cause you to falter, man, and to be weak. And in that weakness, you don't want to be jeopardizing your faith or compromising your integrity. So see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. How do you walk out here wisely? It says that the prudent man foreseeth the evil. So we have that ability of foresight, okay, to look within ourselves, work and build strength so that we're not taken by any sort of evil, wicked temptation, okay? No matter how or what form it may come in. If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself, okay, for temptation. That's what the scriptures say. Because, right, when you have this calling, all right, and the Spirit is on you, you have the counterpart of that, okay? You have that, the wicked side, okay, and the left-handed powers, really trying to fight, okay, over you, okay, to try to get you to fall, right? All right, which Yahweh said to Peter, Peter, Satan desired to have you, all right, and Satan, his job is to ultimately put us through those stress tests at the will and at the order of the Most High. These different demons, they've been given their task, but at the end of the day, what did the Most High say to Satan? Okay, you can test him, but you can't take his life. So if we're of the elect, guess what? Our life, it can't be taken from us because we are coming in the Spirit of the Lord. The Lord has got us stable. The Lord is what got us grounded. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai got it in us to constantly be meditating on these prophecies, meditating on these scriptures, which, man, that is the best defense. And we're going to read about that because we have been in the right spirit. So when we see these things arising, we're like, oh, hell no. We're moving with precision out here, man. Okay, and denying ourselves, that's a part of that same spirit. When you've gotten to a point where you're able to deny your flesh, okay, more and more and more, which takes practice, okay, which takes you actually applying that principle to deny yourself, you actually got to do that. You got to tell yourself, no, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not going to do this thing, okay? Even in certain situations where it's not even necessarily a sin. You might have some free time and, you might want to go do this thing in the third, but then you say, nah, you know what, man, I'll take this opportunity to study. See, just that is going to benefit you in these times, man, because you've been cultivating that spirit, okay, and that discipline. So see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil, right? The way that you're going to redeem the time or purchase it back is by utilizing the time that you have presently as wisely as possible, okay? Doing all the things that I mentioned, fasting, praying, getting into the scriptures, man, at any given opportunity that you can, man. Throw on a video, do a video if the Spirit is on you, okay? And that's how you're going to ultimately redeem the time because the days are evil. We're living in a very evil times where temptations are not only going to arise, but they're going to come a lot heavier. It's going to be poured on a lot thicker, in other words, all right? And if you're not constantly enduring as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, right, not giving over to the cares and the affairs of this life, then you will possibly be rooted out, man. So it's just a warning, okay? Err on the side of caution within your daily, man, as your day to day, and make not haste in time of trouble, right? So I'm only going to get one more other precept. I know I quoted a lot, so brothers can look into it more by the scriptures that I quoted, but we have it right here, man. Look at this, 2 Peter 3:9. The Lord is not slack concerning His promise, right? We see all the prophecies, right? Everything is happening at a faster rate. The time is flying by a lot quicker, rather. Okay? And it's very beautiful times that we're living in. All right? And the Lord is not slack. It says that, okay, wait for it surely shall not tarry. Nothing is tarrying. All right? You got a lot of big things going on, man. Even with the monetary system, okay, and the different transfer of wealth that's been going on. Okay? The talk of running out of money, defaulting on the debt, and how this might eventually translate into the MOTB or the spiritual, or Slakia. That might translate, or how rather it will translate into the digital all. All right, let me slow down a little bit, collect myself. I wish that's what the word, sober means, okay? When I quoted, watch and be sober because your adversary, the devil, walketh about as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. The word sober means to be collected in one's right mind, okay, to be collected in your spirit, all right? Right, to be sharp, okay, spiritually, because when you think about it in terms on a carnal level or a fleshly level, what happens when you become impaired? You drink too much alcohol. your motor skills become dulled. Your senses become dulled. Okay, you become impaired. Your thoughts aren't as clear. So to be collected in your right mind, or one's mind, is to have the right information, the right knowledge. Okay, the right understanding, the application. All right, and being proactive as the terms of reactive. Okay, you're able to move, and you're not slow to make that proper judgment. Okay, your action time is on point, or you know how you move is on point, right? So it says, as some men count slackness. You see that in Israel. We know who them guys are, and who those people are. Okay, and they got their judgment coming. But is long suffering to us word, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance, right? And that's why, look, the Lord has been extending His hand, okay, and got the prophet still out there, because right now there's an opportunity to repent, okay? Repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So the Lord, while He still got His prophets out there, and while the word is still able to be obtained and digested, like Apostle Gabar just did the video, or his most recent upload, is it's feeding time. So get it now, man. Okay, get it now while it's still able to be attained, okay, and available to you. All right, and hold it fast. Okay, mean retain it. Once you got it, don't let it go. All right. So it says, but the day of the Lord, okay, will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That's them thermonuclear missiles, right? The ICBM nuclear missiles, of course, the pure fire coming from Yahushua and the chariots when the Most High gives him the go-ahead, right? We're still waiting for the implementation, the mandation of that digital all, okay, MOTB. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up, right? So guess what? This spirit right here is going to be the perfect medium where we're going to be able to gauge how we move and how we interact with the world and the things that we're going to experience as prophecy continues to manifest. Here it is. Seeing then, this is the right spirit. This spirit keeps you in spiritual tip-top shape, bro. This is why this year is beautiful, that this year has been deemed the hastening and the coming of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because when you think how the Lord is actually coming sooner rather than later, you have no choice but to be in tip-top shape, man. Right? Least you let your guard down, right? Coming as a thief. Least you let your guard down and that thief break in, which represents the destruction, okay? Because you're not on your watch. See, that's what's going to happen to the world. That's what's going to happen to wicked Israelites. They're not preparing. First of all, they don't even know how to prepare. We actually know how to prepare, okay? By collecting this word, storing up them treasures in heaven, fearing the names, keeping the commandments to the best of our ability, acknowledging our holy days, keeping the Shabbats, okay? Fellowshipping with the brothers, sharpening our skills, okay? In the word, in the ministry. Making a, hey, man, to defend the gospel, man. All right? That's how we really going to receive that tawaf, okay? You're supposed to defend the gospel, okay? Otherwise, you'll be destroyed. That's literally in the scriptures. So we are doing the lessons, all right? That's contributing to the work, right? Faith without works is dead. But ultimately our faith is going to be what delivers us if we are of the elect. But let's make our calling and our election sure by showing that diligence, man. Because this is what the things of the elect, right? If we're going to put on as the hopeful elect, this is the things that the elect, okay, is going to do. All right? But it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, right, man? All these elements, all this, man, all this hell, the Lord going to take it away by fire, man. All right? Everything, these demons that plague us, okay? I'm talking on a physical level. These demons, okay? Anybody that's done us wrong, all right? All these things that are trying to take away our life, okay, and the quality of it. The Most High is getting ready to dissolve all the wickedness of this world, man. All the things that vex us, the Most High is getting ready to dissolve it all by fire. So it says, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, right? Your code of conduct, the way you speak, the way you move, all right? The way you deal with, on a day-to-day. It says, looking for and hasting, right? So that's the be-all, man. So don't get complacent. Right? The Lord is fast approaching, man. The Lord is on his way. and is very near, and we could tell. We know we can gauge it in the spirit. All right. It says, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Right. The fervent heat is going to come from that nuclear wind, the ICBMs, and the pure concentrated fire from Yahweh Shai, and the mighty angels that are going to come with him to destroy this place. That's only going to take an hour for the Lord to destroy. So you see all this that is around you, man. Look, anything that may arise, this is what puts it into perspective. Look, I don't got time for this shit, man. I don't got time for it, man. That's how you gotta treat it. Like, look, I got work to do. So, you know, if certain things, you know, might present themselves, you got to gauge it in the spirit and analyze it in the spirit to see if it's worth even entertaining, man. All right. Least you know, get caught up in it and it has you in a compromising position. All right. But at the end of the day, if you are the elect, you're going to be grounded no matter what, and your integrity is going to speak in these situations because you're going to choose the ways that please Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai over anything else, man, even over yourself. And knowing, okay, that the Lord is getting ready to dissolve all these things is going to keep you in that proper spirit you need to be, okay, in all situations, point blank, period. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, there you go. Okay, being mindful, looking for the destruction, looking for these temptations, being aware that these things might find a way to try to show themselves, okay, and present an obstacle before you, or at the very least some sort of adversity that you're going to have to work through, man. All right, but we've been equipped with the different spiritual weapons within our arsenal to overcome them. Okay, it says, wherefore, beloved, seeing that you look for such things, be diligent, there you go, constant in your effort, that you may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. Right, brothers, we want to be without spot and blameless. So we got to constantly present ourselves before Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, okay, through our faith and through our works, and we want to make sure that we're moving accordingly, so that way we are found acceptable and worthy to get that salvation, all right? And ultimately, as the scriptures say, that the Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of diverse temptations. You know, the thing is before, you know, you get taken by a temptation, there's always a moment, okay, right before you decide that the Spirit of the Lord speaks to you, man. I notice it within myself, man. You got to make sure that you're listening to the Spirit, man. You know, put that shit on pause. Give yourself an opportunity, okay, to really think things through before you make a decision that could possibly, you know, cause your faith and your salvation to be jeopardized. So I'm going to leave it there. Lord's willing, this was edified. To the next one, Shalom.